everybody want to be bodybuilder, but nobody wants these heavy ass weights.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 85 of Buckets of Duckets. Congratulations to you. You have chosen a perfectly acceptable way to spend the next 40 minutes. Like, just a great time use. Like,
good on you.
Really good on you. Like, you're looking good. You're glowing. You're listening to funny stuff. It's just, God, people don't tell you enough, you know?
You need to hear it more.
You need to hear more, and that's what we do here at Buckets and Duckets. It's 40 minutes of compliments, people. Get ready. Buckle up. Your shirt looks nice, okay? The haircut, amazing. Jesus Christ. $200? $300 for the haircut?
Your skin is glowing. You look
God.
radiant.
I mean, do you just bathe in lotion? What do you...
Your balls look really smooth.
Dude, just the smooth, like, the smoothest. Like, it's not even weird saying that. That's how, like, it's just an acceptable fact of just...
Have you been getting your tape bleached? It looks great.
Wow. Good job. Just classy Buckets and Duckets listeners that
Good
we
job.
have. Just all of you. All
Getting
around.
your
Just
assholes
really
bleached and everything.
representing the brand well. You really are. You know, I'm proud to say that you're our Bucketheads, you know? I just really am.
I'm glad we can call you family.
If those of you are new around here, I'm Chase Myers. I co-host this little shindig. I'm over here in Seattle. I talk on Zoom to my best friend. He's a hilarious comedian. Dude's so funny. Like, he's just so good. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one, Josh Watts.
Good evening, shitheads. It's your boy, the Mohawked Meat Castle, a.k.a. the Don Juan of Big Dicks. I am here today. I was supposed to say the Don Juan of Big Dick Energy was what I was supposed to say, but this is live. So
Nah.
can you take that again?
The Don Juan of Big Dick. I just run all these big dicks.
If it's a big dick, they talk to me first.
They hang around me, bro. Big dicks
It's
hang
just me
around
and
big
dicks.
Son. Ain't
This
letting no
episode-
impotent motherfucker around here, bro. We slinging pipe.
This is episode 85, and that's how many big dicks I swing around with as the Don. Oh, fuck. It's been too long since we recorded.
Just a goddamn man, bro. I know. Man. It's been it's been hot over here. Really, that's kind of been a little bit of why I've got the AC unit, which is great, but that means that I'm scared to go into any other part of the house. Like, it just can't happen.
Yeah.
It's like baked in there. I'm on the third floor. Like, the sun is, I mean, it's 8:00 right now, and like 8 p.m. and the sun is just beaming.
Yeah, I don't like
by.
it. I don't like
it. Dude, it's crazy. So yeah, and I wasn't gonna turn down the window unit so that we could record. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna. So we just had to like.
I wouldn't
wait it
expect
out.
that.
I know. I appreciate you not putting
ask
pressure
you.
on that.
That's insane.
And you didn't. That was I like that you checked the weather app and made sure that we found a date that I wouldn't pass out before we put this on. But yeah, man. So it's been, I don't know, a little over a week since the last time. Maybe
Been
close
too
to 2
long.
weeks. Been too long, dude. We gotta do this more often.
It's been too. We should. We need to get back on our every week.
We always say we do. We always come together and we're like, we're gonna, and then we get busy, kids,
and then life happens.
Life happens. Just the whole
Chase,
thing.
there's been a lot of life happening around here.
Tell me about it. Tell me about some of your life, man. I missed you.
Chase, I want to tell. Did you know? Did I tell you about what went down in my neighborhood with one of our grass cutting gentlemen?
You did actually let me in on that. I can't sit here and act like this is going to be a first reaction on this because it was that insane. You did have to send some of it in the group chat. Now, I'm assuming you saved some little nuggets for me.
Yeah.
But I know most of the headlines. I'll tell you that. I know the big parts of the story.
It's a neighborhood Watts. It's a neighborhood Watts. This is some crazy shit in my neighborhood Watts. So there's a guy that cuts grass in the neighborhood here, and he's a weirdo. He drives around in a van, like he had this old beat up van, and he has like, I don't know, 13, 14 kids or something. and they all work with him during the day while he's cutting other people's grass. They help him cut the grass, and they all have little swords on their belts. And they're all girls, and they all wear dresses, and
they have swords on their belt.
Yeah, they have like machete swords on their belt while they're cutting grass. And they're all blonde and kind of weird looking. And I always thought the dude was kind of nice because he told me one day I had a cool mohawk. So I was like, oh, I like this. He's fun. He's got some weird
shit. He's always been cool around me.
I look. But then, apparently, when Roe versus Wade got overturned, he was really happy about it. And the old van he was driving to cut grass broke down. The people in the neighborhood started a GoFundMe to help him buy a new vehicle.
Dude, I did not know that. Holy fuck. What a piece of shit. This guy's fucking buckling. This dude is about to be a huge piece of shit with a van given him by charity and just the kindness of strangers. Whoa, dude, that is a whole different. I go fucking take that back. All right, go. I don't want to get
So this guy, his van broke down, and it turns out like he has like literally 9 or 10 kids, and he cuts grass. They help him, I guess, homeschool. There's some kind of religious aspect to it that I don't know. So
anytime there's 12 children,
right? And then Roe versus Wade gets overturned, and he drives his brand new van that the 2 neighborhoods where he cut grass started to go. A lady in my neighborhood here started a GoFundMe to help him buy a new van. He bought this brand new van to cut grass, and the first thing he did was go buy shoe polish and write all over the van before he drove into the neighborhood.
How do you say it? How do you say what you're about to say? Like,
I'm gonna quote it.
Yeah, no, read it direct. And
I will put
yourself.
the pictures. I'll put the pictures in here.
Don't risk some of the risky language in there.
If you think, so this is, I'm going to put the pictures. Pictures are going to go right in here. This is written on a van in shoe polish with, underneath the words I'm about to read you are the drawings of the ponies and the crap the kids have done. Here's what is written all over this van. If you think you have the right to kill a baby, then you are a whore. And if you are a guy, and then he says then, but it got the word wrong, so he scratched it out, and are cool with killing babies, then you are a limp-wristed, an F slur for a gay man.
A homosexual slur.
A limp.
Bro. So first, and this is a van that's trying to get business. This is a van that's trying to support.
He drives around with this van to cut grass to support all the babies he has. On the back of the van, he wrote, "American people are baby killing Nazis."
Also, like, you know, he won. You know?
Yeah, he didn't say any of this before. But now that it's done, now the other window says child prevention is murder. It is a child sacrifice, you heathen F slurs for gay man. This grown man.
This is just on a van in a neighborhood with kids and birds and just out in the daylight. Just out in the daylight.
A fucking van.
Just go, and this is a man that's going into people's yards, just going into people's houses and going to
Here's the gentleman right there. Because people were taking pictures. I'm going to put it better. People were taking pictures of the crazy shit he wrote on the van. So he jumped on the back and was flexing. And, dude, my neighborhood lost their fucking mind.
As they should. That was like one time that your neighborhood came together, like, and
didn't expect it.
Good.
I expected there to be at least a couple of people like, well, I mean, he is kind of right. You are a limp-wristed.
You are a whore. You're a whore.
You wear leggings, right? You're a whore.
Whore.
What? So somebody posted a group about all the crazy shit he had written on there. And then I'm like, oh, this is going to get bad because everybody's going to be mad. And then everybody was like, oh no, I'm firing this asshole. And then the stories started coming out of all the crazy shit that he's done over the years that people just didn't say anything about. One lady said that I was unloading groceries and toys out of the back of the car from a Walmart trip. He was cutting the grass across the street. His children walked over and just started taking stuff out of my trunk. When I went to tell them to go away, he was standing beside them staring at me and terrified of me, so I went back in the house and let them keep whatever they had.
This kid just stole stuff out of their car?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
know how to handle that, dude. I don't even...
he said...
And by the way, of course that was years ago. Like, because...
No,
of course there's older stories. Well, but I mean, at least there's older stories, I guess is what I mean. Like,
dude, there's so many of them too. That
because
nobody
you don't just wake up. You don't just wake up one day and writing everybody's a whore and lip wristed on a like. That's not day one. That's advanced crazy shit right there. Like that's
honors.
There's a story to get there. Yeah, man, this dude put in the time. He did a fucking paper. Like, I mean, he didn't write it, obviously, but
no. Oh no, clearly not. But there's a lot. Like,
he wrote it in shoe polish.
He
on
was
his wall.
every time in blood. And then somebody posted a article to the neighborhood group where they Googled him and found out he's like a legit like religious fanatic that has been banned from millions of places in town. And now like the only job he can do is cut grass. He's okay. Women can't work. If you wear pants, you're a whore. You can't be out of the house. If you look at other men, it's disrespectful to the men.
What a miserable life to live.
Like Stone Age.
All that stuff is not even fun.
No. Child prevention, I mean, no.
That's like, bro. Fuck a little bit and then don't have to, like, get 8 jobs to take care of it, bro. Like,
he's so crazy that the crazy Baptist church here in town is the one who wrote the article about, look how crazy this dude is.
Yeah.
When they're like, we wrote this in snake venom, but look how crazy this guy is. And it's just like, much. He's one of, like, real, his wife can't have a phone.
Ooh, bro, that's
just,
this is all so fucked up.
It's all crazy. And so everybody's like, oh, well, I don't want, here's an example. Somebody's coming over to my house to do some work on my house. And that van with all that stupid shit written in it is just parked right in front of my house.
Yeah.
Because he's cutting a neighbor's grass. They don't know that that's not my truck, my van. You know what I mean? So everybody
no,
agreed.
if the fucking HOA is gonna make you like, you know, fix your garden or whatever the fuck.
If I can't have fucking bricks next to my fucking mailbox,
right? That's what it was.
There's no way this dumb shithead is gonna be preaching about child prevention is murder and women can't wear pants. Fuck that. Fuck that. I was going to get fined for fucking bricks. Fuck. Anyway, so everybody's like, we're firing. I don't want this dude working, so we'll fire him. So
it's so amazing. Just a mass firing. Just one after another.
One lady said, I fired him a couple months ago.
I'm way better than all you.
She had a like, I love abortion sign or whatever in her yard. And whenever he was weed eating, he purposely like ate it up and then handed it back to her when he was done and said, I got rid of your bullshit for you. And she was like, hey, look, I don't want you to come back again. And then he started yelling at her about how she shouldn't talk to him like that because she's a woman. And now I'm not saying she's not over exaggerating or that she didn't, but she says she felt so unsafe that she went into her house to get her gun.
Yeah.
Because he was just standing outside yelling at her.
That seems very sensible. Yeah.
And, I mean, he does have knives, like big, long knives all over his belt because he's cutting grass all the time and sacrificing goats or whatever he does.
And his children are just like, they're just surrounding you. Like,
Dude,
they're ready to pounce at any moment.
Oh, he cuts the grass over here, and his kids are like 3 or 4 houses down. They've just been on people's porches, sitting in their chairs, like... in people's backyards.
It's a bunch of fucking stoop kids
just children of the corn in the fucking backyard of people's people. Like, I came in my backyard and these little fucking weird kids in homemade dresses.
These 3 cult children. Yeah.
No, it's like 9 of. It's not 3. It's like 9 of them.
Right.
In homemade clothes with machetes just hanging out in the backyard. That's not cool. So everybody starts like agreeing they're going to get rid of this guy. And so they start firing him by text and posting the picture of the text where they fired him to the group. And everybody's like, yeah, good. Fuck that racist. And I didn't expect my neighborhood at all to be on board. I was sure there was going to be somebody who was like, well, you know what? But it got to the point where it looked like they were like, we need to elect somebody to tell him he's not welcome in the neighborhood anymore. And buddy,
oh my God.
I was like, this is my moment. This is my moment.
This
This
is
is
what
what
it's
they
all
fucking
about.
brought me here. This is why I'm here.
This is why you've been doing all that screaming, bro. This is why
6
you've
years
been
in this neighborhood, and finally
why
they gonna
you've
let
been-
me off my fucking leash.
That's why you've been lifting them weights, bro.
That's why
you've been rolling in the morning.
Come on. I was so fucking ready. And of course I didn't volunteer. You have to ask me. You're gonna have to come knock on my door and ask me to come out of retirement.
Mhm.
And then
Got one more job.
in between that, he started replying to everybody that fired him with just
In the group or like to their
Insane.
text? Like
to their text,
firing.
but then they would post the picture.
Right.
But they would be like,
yeah,
hey,
he's not in the neighborhood group. He didn't live in the neighborhood.
no. People
Yeah.
were telling him like, not like, hey, you're a racist fuck, go eat a dick and don't ever come to my house again. They're like, hey, we're gonna find somebody else. We don't need your services anymore, whatever. And he would write back, that's fine, Nazis. I hope you love killing babies with like laughing face emojis. Like, God just took this weight off my heart. I'm like, God also took all the money out of your wallet. Why? You were doing okay. Like, apparently you were shithead, but nobody told anybody. Like, you were just cutting grass and making a living.
You had a whole
And then-
neighborhood at least.
He got fired. Every house fired him except for 1 or 2 that didn't have Facebook. But when he showed up in the neighborhood after he got fired, the next day or 2 when he came back, he had written all new stuff on the van.
Yeah.
And it
I'll
was
show
like,
him now.
My neighborhood's name, I'm going to bleep that out. My neighborhood's name is Nazi Germany. No difference.
Not a single difference.
And then he's, welcome to the Nazis of this neighborhood. Welcome to the, we're already here. What do you mean?
Lock this man up. Jesus Christ. This man
And so
should
he
not
shows
be
up.
free amongst people. Like, this is insane.
He shows up to cut the last lady's house that isn't in the Facebook group. She sees the crazy shit on his van and just calls the cops. And the cops come out and they're like, hey, you got to get the fuck out of here. And he is screaming out his window the whole way while the cops are escorting him out of the neighborhood. There's video of it in the group of him. You can all kiss you're all heathen Nazi baby killers. He's like hanging out his window screaming as he drives the van that this neighborhood bought him out to never come back and cut grass again.
Bunch of Nazis buying me this van. It's
Bruh,
exactly
and then
like the Nazis.
all these bad
Just helping
stories
me
came
support
out,
my family.
but they only came out
Nazis.
after he wrote the shit on his van. If he could have just not put shoe polish on the brand new van we bought
Bro,
him.
that's how fucking much people don't want to cut their yard in 110-degree Louisiana weather, bro. They will let your dumb fucking get your dumb redneck ass out
Bring
there.
your
and
kids
cut
over
my
here and
lawn.
cut it. I don't
It's
care.
fine. They can steal whatever they want in my garage.
Yep.
I don't even fucking
Go
go in
for
there.
it.
That's fine. But
Cut
I'm
it
not
with a
going
machete.
out
I don't
there.
care.
You're not taking my Saturday. Get the fuck out there, bro.
And now, like, he was fired from this neighborhood, and I'm assuming the other neighborhood he cuts in probably wasn't thrilled with it. So
Yeah, I can't imagine. What if he's just like he's like doubling down? Like they're like actually paying him more over there and love his services. And,
he has a Confederate flag cut into his hair now.
yeah.
It was so crazy though to find out that like, yeah, he's a nut. He's so crazy that the crazy church out here wrote stuff about how crazy. Whoo. But man, there would be a post in the group and it'd be like 800 comments under it. And you're like, yes. Let me get my blunt and kick my feet up. Woo!
I got some reading to do tonight.
But they never
Gotta
elected
get
anybody
cozy.
to kick him out because I would have.
the
Tell you
cops
what
did.
though, I didn't hire him, so I wasn't going to say shit to him. The dude's crazy. When he comes to the neighborhood and kills everybody, he's going to go, hey, that dude gave me that water bottle one time because it was hot outside.
Yeah.
And then I get to live.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. How about at work a couple days ago or whatever? Well, I'm not being a star. I come down and live a regular life to keep me humble, you know?
Yeah. It's like Hercules, like Zeus made Hercules do it.
It's exactly
To learn
like that.
humbleness. Yeah, to learn humbleness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Humility.
You know what?
Is it humility? Like nobility?
Bro,
It's
I ain't
humility?
learning shit. So, It ain't helped me one bit, bro. I'm worse.
I ain't grown at all.
I don't even want to, bro. I ain't look inward at all. It's fucking scary in there. So, they've been fucking us at work, right? It's busy as hell. They don't give a fuck about nobody's life or nothing like that. And I mean, we're not pissing in buckets and stuff like Amazon, but we had a truck come in the other day and we couldn't unload it because we didn't have enough room in the warehouse. So it just stayed out there for 2 days until we could check everything else in or whatever. And whoever the driver was didn't back all the way up to the bay. And some like crackheads that like to jump in the dumpster right there. Just kind of crackhead their way. Just kind of just skinnied their way in there.
Yep.
And it turns out you can stand like in between like the door and like the bay like pretty comfortably. Like
because the bumper for the bay right there. Yeah, you got.
So if you don't go all the way back, if you can get in there, you can actually just stand up and they just open the truck and then they just cut open the boxes and they took it was like a bunch of like roller bags is what we were getting in, and they just took $8,000 worth of roller bags out of the truck.
What'd you gonna sell $8,000 worth of roller bags?
I don't know. And
I worked. My bad.
No, I'm just saying I live like right by the airport. I'm just gonna hang out and just be like, "Hey, is that a Sims fishing roller bag?" Like,
one guy has like.
Why would anybody buy this? Why is there 60 of them at this airport right now?
I got you.
I got you all. Dude, yeah. So then they just like at that morning they go to open the truck and they just open the truck and it's just a bunch of empty boxes. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
And I was like checking it out and I stood in there and I was like, no. I was like, I like looked at it like I was skinny enough. Like I'm crackhead skinny enough to like I could have done it. Like it could have been me. And so took pictures, filed a report.
You didn't say that, did you?
I don't give a fuck. Come get me.
You don't want to just tell them like, wow, this could have been somebody built just like me. I could do this.
It's like somebody 6 foot tall with dark hair could fit right in here.
And look at how he didn't scuff his Jordans at all right here.
At all. It's like a very careful, handsome man could stand right here and it'd be fine.
That used to happen with FEMA all the time when I worked at the FEMA warehouse at the truckers, because the loading bays have that pad that you're supposed to hit and kind of so you're up right against the door, and they never would, and people would bust open and steal MREs or water or whatever all the time.
So everybody blamed the crackheads first, right? And then I had this whole theory of no,
it was you.
It's me.
You're sitting on a bag right now. That's a roller bag you're sitting on.
It was me, Austin. I'm just covering it up. Just a little wrestling inside for me and Josh.
Well done, too. Well done.
No, I think it's the driver. I think those fucking dudes know how to back all the way up, right? So I thought maybe he didn't back all the way up, came back that night and took it.
Dude. Or he told somebody.
Or he told somebody. And so that was my whole theory. And I was just running around yelling it to anybody that'll listen to me, right? And everybody's like, nah, dude, there's crackheads in the dumpster all the time trying to see what we throw away. Like, it was definitely them. I'm like, no, it was the fucking driver. And the fucking...
I just want to blame crackheads.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going on around here? Just no souls. No souls on any of you.
The just fucking crackhead ever did to any
of you. Is that who I'm working with right now? Is that who just working with a bunch of people who don't care about the houseless? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Is that who's surrounding me with?
Just should we not help?
Sounds like I'm the Don Juan of big dicks, right? Because they're all big dicks. Because you guys being dicks.
You're all huge dicks. And so that was my theory for that was my theory for a solid day. Just for a solid day. I'm just yelling.
I buy that. Like, I buy it.
Yeah. And then today they opened the bay and the door and the truck was actually pushed all the way up. And just a little crackhead hand was able to get in there and cut like one shoe out of the box. And I was like, nope, it definitely wasn't the driver.
He's got one shoe.
Yeah, he stole one shoe out of there. Like that's all because he couldn't fit in there and stand in there this time in between the bay and the door. But he still like he fucking hit so hard last time he had to come back. And so he somehow got the door open and he cut a box. Like he cut a box and yanked like one shoe out of it. But that's all that I guess he could reach his hand in there for.
He earned that shoe.
So it turns out it was it was crackheads.
All right. Well, look.
Yeah.
Believe crackheads. That's
I didn't want it to be. I'm not happy about it. Okay. I wanted the story to be something better. I wanted it to be the driver, something more entertaining. You know, I wanted it to be like a red herring, the crackheads, and now it turns out it was the driver the whole time. And maybe it's crackheads, maybe it's Chase, walk a while, and then it'd actually be the driver. But no, sorry, real life just doesn't work out that way.
We just had our monthly show.
Yep.
And it went great. But I wanted to tell you, you know how much you hate when we've been over this on the show before. One of Chase's favorite things about smoking weed with me was when I would cough so hard that I would vomit.
Oh,
he thought that was hilarious.
Oh,
he would laugh real hard. And one day I did it real big, and then my dog ran up and ate it right in front of him, and Chase laughed.
Oh, one of my favorite memories.
He turned green. He turned green. He was laughing so hard. I've never seen you almost lose your shit like that before.
Oh, yeah, just never have I laughed harder.
Flat on the ground.
That time that I've never been more disgusted in my entire fucking life, and my best friend throwing up next to me smoking weed.
I still remember the episode where I just told you to be cool about it.
Just a little burp, just a fucking baby, just a big weed burp.
Hey, be cool about this, all right? Don't be weird about this.
Be quiet, bro. Chill out, man. Hey, chill out. When you do something so fucked up, you tell the other person, hey, bro,
come on,
chill out, man. Like, fuck, dude. Like, I shit myself would be cool. Like, fucking be cool. Would you be cool about it, bro? Like, shh. Always a bunch of adults around here. Always just funny. It's just type of stuff that makes you laugh.
Enjoy this?
You enjoy this. You enjoy seeing me like this?
Huh? This is what you like?
Funny how just becomes Joe Pesci.
Funny how?
No,
what's funny about it? No, you tell me. A guy was running like boot scooting to the bathroom. Jumped up.
I got it. I got you now.
It was boot scooting. I'm bringing it back. He was boot scooting straight to the bathroom, right?
Boot scooting, no boogie. He was just straight boot scooting. Man didn't have time to boogie.
He threw the door open, and the second the door was open, he just went and just fucking puked. And then there was people in the bathroom that had to like walk over it. And
get over it. They just had to.
I don't care what you saw.
They just had to get on. They just had to get on with their life. They just had to. Just a bunch of people had to decide to move forward right then.
This is tough, but we just got to keep going.
Had to decide not to live in the past. All right, you gotta.
You know what? I'm gonna.
These are the cards dealt to me. I'm gonna call my dad. Yeah. I'm gonna be a better man.
You know what? I'm gonna
be a better
stop
son.
cheating.
Be a better husband.
Some guy took his wedding ring out of his pocket where he'd been hiding it and put it on. Like,
I love my wife. And then took a power step across that puke.
We had a great show though, like except for that part. I've never been more
happy. Except for that part where that man projectile vomited everywhere.
I've never been more happy to be the host and not anybody who had to clean with that
and not responsible for that.
That's not my problem.
I'm so glad that is anybody else's job but mine. Jesus Christ.
No, thank you.
Like a football stadium in there. What the fuck happened?
I pissed in it. I didn't know what to do, so it was a big. I just pissed in it.
That's what happens. People just turn into fucking animals. They just start adding to it. That's what happens in every one of those gross restroom bath stops or whatever.
I knew it wasn't right because I go to that bar all the time. My friend owns it, but I was like, I guess we just shit on the floor, and I just pissed in it. A guy shit. He pulled his pants down and shit in it right there while he squatted over that man's puke and took shit.
You've been to that bar 100 times. You're like, I guess. Is that what they do here?
Is this new? I guess this is new.
Daryl didn't mention that, but
I went in Rome.
Look, I mean, I see clearly it's gone on before me. I'm not the first.
Oh god damn!
Who am I to buck tradition at this point?
Oh god damn! Zoom is getting us, dude. I'm not going to upgrade.
10-minute warning. For the new listeners that don't know, I'm not. Yeah, the reason why we do the 40-minute thing is because Zoom wants us to pay $12, so we've now just shortened the show. Yeah, we're not paying for it. I'm not paying to have a friendship. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? So any other points with the show?
Uh, it went great, and we're booking awesome names coming through now. We've got Joe Pettis coming in August. We
Yep.
got Dan St. Germain and Lewis Katz coming in
Yep.
November.
Yep.
We got Billy Wayne Davis in
Yep.
September.
The homie.
Pretty pumped about it. So that's it. You should go to that was what I would tell you. We were trying to get NorthShoreComedy.com because that's what we call it. But NorthShoreComedy.com reroutes to rent a comic, and it's for like the North Shore of Maine or something. But it's
What
a
the
website
fuck?
that like hasn't been updated. It looks like a 1997 website. Like the winky
Yeah.
face is still blinking in it.
So there was a North Shore comedy group in Maine.
Yeah.
In 1997.
Yeah. And now it shifts to Rent a Clean Comic or whatever the website is.
Yeah. Well, that's tough.
But the main point I wanted to get to was that show afforded me the chance to get this today, like just a couple hours ago. Boom! Henry drew this picture. My 3-year-old son drew this picture. That's me. That's me, and that's him flexing after we worked out. We could get our swole on.
Pretty amazing. Put it right on your bicep.
I put it right on my bicep, and it hurt like a fucking... Oh, God, it hurt so fucking bad.
That's crazy to me that it hurt so bad. It doesn't look like it'd be, like, compared to your other ones. Like, did your other ones fuck you up?
I haven't done this one in a long time. It's when you get in here in the armpit.
It's
man.
tender. It is tender.
You get your armpit or your butthole tattooed, it hurts a lot. I heard.
That's what they say.
I don't know anything about it, but I want Chase. I want you to come down and do the show again soon.
Of course.
Because
Of course.
I have more money now. We're selling more tickets. Yeah.
Give
that
me
was the other
more
thing, dude.
money.
Every time that we've raised the seating, we filled it. We raised it to 70. We raised it from 75 to 100 to 125 to 150. We had 165 in there the other day.
Whoo, bro, that's amazing. Congrats,
So,
dude. That's fucking awesome.
It's fucking awesome. And my biggest point, I keep saying it, I'm proud because it's people coming to multiple shows. So they're not coming because of who's on the show. They're coming for the show. They trust us to have a decent, which is awesome. So come to
man, y'all are doing something cool there, man. Yeah. So I headlined a comedy club.
You fucking right, you did.
They had my face.
I should have let you have more than 7 minutes for this.
They had it's fine, bro. I don't, humble guy. I don't need.
You're full of humility.
Just humble, I've learned. We talked about it already. So, yeah, man, just fucking. It's Dan Soder's face. It's D-Ray Davis's face. It's Chase Meyer's face. It's Michelle Wolf's face, just lined up at a fucking comedy club. It's the first time that I got like a proper like promotion into my headlining week. Yeah, man, they gave me a Sunday. It was fucking great. We sold like 75 tickets. I had Vanessa open for me, Vanessa Dawn on a Sunday. They had an earlier show that only had like 20-something people.
I was waiting to get that butts popped by Chase Meyer's headline set.
Dude, it's such a different feeling. So like, obviously I've headlined a bunch of stuff, but like headlining a bar room, headlining some like a show in like a city that doesn't have a lot of like entertainment and stuff like that, like those sell out no problem. Like that's not a thing. Right. But like at a comedy club where everybody else that's on the calendar has like TV credits and is like famous.
Right. Yeah.
And it was very much like me feeling like, oh, all right, they're giving me a shot. They're trying to see how I can fit. So it's like before the show, it's 30 minutes for the show. I look out, there's like 25 people, and it was like a whole different nerve than I had, because I'm like, this is like a direct reflection of like I wanted it to be more, and it turns out like we got close. Like I said, it was like 70 something or whatever, and yeah, dude, it fucking went great. I had a lot of people from the job came out and support, which was cool. Like just a lot of people I've met out here like over the couple years and stuff. I did an hour. Travis did a guest spot. Yeah. Just killer, bro. It was just good. I filmed it. I got good. You got good
like, audio. Are you ready to use it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on like cutting it up and stuff and posting some stuff from it. So it worked out fucking great, dude. And now I'm headlining their club in Appleton, Wisconsin in November. And that's 3 shows. It's like Friday and Saturday. It's a show Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Yeah, man, I feel really good. I'm hoping that this is, I mean, obviously they're still going to have me feature and stuff. Like part of this is because it's like the summertime, and out here during the summer, it's the first, like they only have the sun for like 2 months.
Right.
So everybody goes out. They don't go in and watch shows. They go out. So like stuff doesn't sell as much in the summer here. So it's very much like a, I know it's just like a let's give it a shot type thing. And everybody was happy, man. Like I got good reports back from the manager. Apparently the like owners were texting in, like seeing how it went. So like, thank you to everybody that came. It just like, it fucking meant the world to me. I couldn't fucking sleep that night. I was just like up, like I was just such a fucking dork. And yeah, man, it was just like, it was exactly how I hoped it would be. Because when I headlined it the month before, whenever I filled in for the puppet, like that didn't feel like my show.
The puppet that shit his pants right before he went up.
The shit his pants and got COVID right before it went up. And by the way, we had an episode pulled down for a little bit because of us talking about
because you said the word
will not
COVID.
be named. Yeah, that will not be named because they might take us again.
I'm gonna believe it.
I had to write YouTube and tell them why we're funny and why that was a joke.
Broke my heart. The last episode 84 had a great thumbnail, a great title. I was really proud of it, and then we just had to beg YouTube.
Yeah, so it was down for a couple of days, but they put it back up. So go back, make sure you watch it.
And like it.
So, that just didn't fit. It didn't feel right. Like it went fine, and I was happy with my performance. But it wasn't people that were coming to see me. It wasn't like the people it wasn't people that I like were friends of mine that I wanted to open for me.
Right.
And so like, yeah, it was just like this. But this past Sunday felt like my show. Like it felt like my crowd, and it just like I couldn't have been happier, dude. I was so fucking pumped. I was texting you at like 1 a.m. Like,
I know. I'm so happy, dude, because the kids are getting older. So once you get in their headliner, I can start squeaking in on your shows, and then it's over. Once I start traveling the world and we start spreading buckets, duckets everywhere, it's over, dude.
I love it.
Now that's awesome, though, man. It was a matter of time. I've seen your hour. I've watched you build it forever. I mean, it's only a matter of time. I watched the people in the crowd when you did our show. We had people crying. People were going up to the bar to ask for napkins because they were crying. I mean, that's one of the best things too. Matt Owens asked me about your some college joke.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you ought to. It's because he's like, it was so good back, and I was like, it's so much better now than it was. And even Matt was like, oh shit, that's right, because he's not in the same clubs. He can work on it because he's not doing the same 4 shows every week. And I said, yeah. Keep chasing his name out of your fucking mouth, Matt. That's what I told him. That's what I said.
I appreciate that, man. Get my back out there, bro. Don't let him get me.
There was a girl at the show.
2-minute warning.
There was a girl at the show that wanted me, asked me what your name was. Like, she was asking about the guy who headlined the show a while back.
Oh, I love it.
Described you, and then asked me if you were single. And I couldn't show her your Facebook and social media fast enough. I was like, nobody. His dick is so dry right now, there's nothing he feels for.
I mean, you didn't have to do all that, bro. You could.
No, I told her, I said, he's probably crying right now. If you touch
right now, he's a lonely man. He's a lonely, lonely man out there in Seattle.
No, but I meant to tell you that happened Saturday night, so I don't know if the strangers added you yet.
Maybe.
We got a minute and a half.
R.I.P. Bill Russell. Bill Russell passed away.
Oh, fuck.
Me and him share a birthday, so that meant like as a kid, I got to look up who he was, and so I've always respected that man. He's also an 11-time NBA champion and a human rights activist like none other. So R.I.P. The man lived 88 years old. I went to a WNBA game. I know. I went to a WNBA game. He was there, and they fucking all applauded him. The room felt like amazing. Bucketsofduckets.com. Like and subscribe on podcasts on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Bye.
Oh!